Hello. After my last newsletter, when I asked you to send in questions, we've had a number of questions sent in, so thank you for that. I've chosen 3, and one of my team is going to read out the questions.
Okay, so the first question is, why aren't the police investigating burglaries?
Well, the first thing I want to say is that we do have very good, dedicated police officers. In fact, I had 3 of them into Parliament yesterday, Owen Ronaldin and his team. But yes, I hear from a lot of residents that they want to see more action from the police. They want to see the police out on the streets, and they want to ensure that every crime that is recorded is actually investigated. So I'm making this point a lot to Philp, the Housing Minister, and I've had reassurance from him that the direction is being given very, very clearly that every crime needs to be investigated. We do have record numbers of police in London, but we could have had more. Sadiq Khan, the Labour Mayor of London, was actually given a budget for 1,000 more police officers in London, which he chose not to spend. But we're very much so committed as a Conservative government to more police on the streets and with them actually doing real work.
And the second question comes from a resident in North Kensington who points out that there's always been issues with congestion, especially on Ladbroke Grove. So she asks, how will the area cope with a major development at Kensal Canalside?
Well, I think that's a very important question. Ladbroke Grove does have really big issues with traffic. I drive up Ladbroke Grove a lot on my way to North Kensington, so I very much so experience it myself. I do think that Kensal Canalside is an important area for development, but I feel incredibly strongly that that development needs to be compatible with the local area. So I did put in a submission to the planning inquiry, and one thing that I said was that traffic improvements are absolutely critical here. We need to get the junction working, and what we also need is a bridge to the south so that we can have the flow of people going from more than just Ladbroke Grove.
And the third and final question, Holland Park was shut again recently, affecting my daily commute. What are you doing to stop the station closures?
Again, a very important question. So Holland Park Tube Station, along with Lancaster Gate, has been closing sporadically. And it's a real nightmare for people getting to work, getting their children to school. So just before Christmas, I think it was actually December the 21st or the 22nd, I went to see Andy Lord, who is head of TfL, and I've said, this has just got to stop. We need these tube stations open all of the time. He has assured me that he's very focused on it, that more resources are going in to the central line, but do keep me updated because it's unacceptable if these tube stations are closing sporadically. Well, thank you. And if you found this of interest, please do email in other questions and I will do this on a regular basis.